Giles.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Where are you off to?
I'm off to work here at the Bristol Old Vic. Do you want to come with me? Let me show you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, we're good. How are you?
I'm very well. It's good to be back in Bristol. We've been away for a while. We've been in Edinburgh, and then now we're back in this building for the first time. We're here for a couple of weeks, so I'm very excited.
Did it go well in Edinburgh?
It went really, really well in Edinburgh. Don't knock the door. I'm walking backwards, but it's easier than what you've got to do.
What was the audience reception like there?
The audience reception was really cool because the subject matter of the play is very much involved with Edinburgh's history. So, but it's not quite as known as maybe, say, Liverpool, Bristol here. So it's interesting that people really want to talk about this subject matter, and the play was given them the opportunity to do it. So it's really good.
Did you climb Arthur's Seat?
Did I climb Arthur's Seat? Not this time. I was at the last festival in August, the last week, and at the last festival, and I climbed Arthur's Seat then and got bitten by all the midges. I decided to go up at sunrise, and I went up very early in the morning, about 4:30, and got bitten. Interesting painting at the theatre. Are we going to go in? No, we're not going to go that way. I'm going to take you this way.
What's been your highlight of the production so far?
My highlight of the production, everything, obviously, being the Bristol Old Vic, obviously. No, my highlight has been getting with a really amazing group of storytellers. That's really what I wanted. I told Tom at the beginning, let's get a brilliant group of singers and performers and dancers, actors together, musicians, and try and tell this story. So the first day when we were in rehearsals, and everyone was together and we started playing and exploring was really, really special to me.
What do you like about Bristol Old Vic?
What do I like about Bristol Old Vic? The fact that you can sort of see when it's a bit more full, is that there's a really good mix of like generational, you've got lots of young people in here, you've got older, more traditional audiences, and the mix is really good. And it feels like, it's good that we stopped here because this space always to me feels like very much a meeting space within the community, which theatres don't often have, or it's quite difficult to get it right. But here, before the show starts, or sometimes in the morning when there's like mums and children in, it feels like anywhere that you'd want a community to feel, not just a theatre. So that's what I love about it. I also like the stage. The stage is amazing. The auditorium is a really amazing space to play. The relationship between the audience and the performers is really brilliant. What don't I like about it? I need to be careful when I say this. No, I'm not going to be careful. Now it's not the time to be careful. It's 2022. The same thing I don't like about lots of theatres is that often it's a very white space. And I like to see a lot more colour and a lot more diversity of ethnic groups in spaces, and that's something that all theatres are kind of got to work on. So that's what I would say. Onwards. It's like MTV Cribs. This is come through here. We're going backstage now, and don't fall. BOV Cribs, I'm calling this. What's
one bit of audience feedback that stuck with you?
One bit of audience feedback that stuck with me in Edinburgh. Brilliant production. We had a sort of Q&A talk back after the show, and one guy who sat right in the front just said, "Thank you for telling the story here," because he lived in the city for a long time, and as I mentioned before, he was aware that this is a subject that really, really needs to be addressed and spoken about, and it often isn't. And so he was just really grateful that the story was being told. I always think it's a story which has been told for the last couple of hundred years. People have been trying to tell this story, so I feel like we're just telling this bit of the story's journey. So I was glad to hear that, because now he will tell the story to someone else, and hopefully things will change for the better. These are bricks. It's not the greatest thing in the theatre, so we're going to keep going and show you more about it. Okay, now this is a really interesting bit because this is like paint dock where they paint everything. Come in here. Jeremy Irons. Lots of stuff gets stored here, lots of stuff gets painted back here, lots of stuff gets made back here.
What's been your favourite character you've played in your career?
My favourite character in my career has probably been Aaron Burr in Hamilton. This is my dressing room, by the way. This is, I mean, we're here. No one in there. Can't get in. Okay, let's see if I can look. Hey!
Who has been a huge influence on you professionally?
Who has been a huge... I feel like I should be like... This is the part where I start to put my makeup on, my wig on and all of that, the nose putty. Who's been a huge influence on me professionally? Lots of older actors I work with. I love working with older actors because they've experienced a huge amount and I learn lots from them. I love hanging out with older actors, I always did. But directors, 3 directors I would say. Trevor Nunn, who gave me my first job at the National, and I was there for about a year and a half, so we did lots of plays together. Big influence on me. Tommy Cale, who directed Hamilton, who sent me that coffee. He's been a huge influence on me in recent years, definitely. And another director, Peter Brook, who I've also known for a good few years on and off, and he's been a huge influence on me. Yeah.
And why should people come and see The Meaning of Zong?
Why should people come and see The Meaning of Zong? Because it is for me what theatre should be, which is provoking, provocative, and also enjoyable.
Thank you very much, Giles. I suppose we better leave you to it.
Thanks.
Will you show us out?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to kind of get ready for the show, so it's been really, really nice seeing you. See you again. Enjoy, and just don't trip over when you go up the stairs on the way out.